Sexual assaults and violence against women in the UK is at the highest level it has ever been. I firmly believe it's now because we have a government who doesn't give a shit. We have a government that would prefer the police to investigate non-hate crime than they would someone who rings up and says their partner's just assaulted them. Oh, has the male left the property? Yes. Oh, well, if you ring 101 and report it. And that's what friends of mine recently have been told to do. It's absolutely horrific. You have ministers, i.e. Jess Phillips, who voted against a national inquiry into Pakistani grooming gangs. We all know why. It's as obvious as the nose on your face. Why? So when you have a government that doesn't back organisations to take this kind of thing seriously, you have refuges that are having to close because they have no funding, so there's no safe place for women to go, who are being subjected to constant violent attacks. And you have a Home Office report that says that grooming gangs is an alleged offence that is pushed by the far right. So no wonder sexual assaults and violence against women in this country is escalating on an astronomical scale. And I don't know how it's going to stop, because unless the government and unless organisations that are put there to protect women take this more seriously, I just don't know how that's going to stop. Shame on Jess Phillips, and I'll keep saying it. And people keep going, well, she did so much for women. She was a real advocate for violence against women, yet voted. If she really had the courage of her convictions, she would have 100% stood up for the women who have been subjected to grooming gang assaults and violence. But she didn't, because she doesn't have the courage of her convictions, because her career is way more important to her. And also, we all know that we now have a government that doesn't want to upset a certain demographic within this country. So violence and sexual assaults against women is going to carry on climbing unless something is really seriously done.